This is honestly just insane.
What's up, guys? So we haven't had a proper wheel and tire swap video in a hot minute. So today we're gonna be doing a three-way. But if I didn't give it away in the title or thumbnail, you're probably asking yourself, well, what trucks are we swapping wheels and tires on?
Well, the first of which is the good old third gen, which has not had too much screen time here on the YouTube channel as of late, but I've been really enjoying her off camera. We've had the 20s and 35s on here for a hot minute, and while I do enjoy them, they have still always looked small, and there's a specific setup we have on another truck that I have been dying to try it on here, so we're gonna be throwing those on it today, but these are not going on it. These are going to be going on the OBS. This truck has 35, I think 1450, 16 and a half old schools, but they measure out huge. They're like 36 and a half inches tall, like 2 foot wide. They're crazy. They're just insanity, old school, just terrible riding, awesome looking setup, but I've always wanted to put these on the Duramax and rock an old school setup on that truck. So these are going to be going on it. The mud graps are going on here, and if you know what's on the Duramax, it's 26 by 14s and 36s. They're going on the freaking third gen because, dude, these trucks just look incredible on a set of wides, and I think that's what the future of this truck holds. I've had these on Marketplace forever, but everybody be lowballing me $2,000, brother. Brother, no. Currently 8:17 a.m., 92 degrees, 100% humidity with maximum volume of cicadas. Holy crap, I cannot wait for freaking winter time, mainly fall, but winter daggum, because I'm ready for all these cicadas to get absolutely nuked. They drive me crazy, but we do got all three of today's trucks in the shop looking disgusting. It's a rare tree. I don't get to really see the third gen in the shop much, so every time I get in here, I'm like, holy crap, dude, that thing looks insane. Absolute land yacht. Duramax hasn't cranked in probably a full month because I've been fighting batteries. I've been charging them, and the truck just hates life, so it just will not crank. So I'm thinking I got 2 bad batteries, which I think they're 22 models, so I'm due for it. It's just, gosh, dog, man, batteries freaking suck to buy. Like, they're not expensive in the grand scheme of how long you keep them, but they're expensive to buy them the day you need them. So to get this whole three-way swap started, we had to throw the race lines on the OBS, which I don't hate it. I think a set of 35s or 37s on these wheels would look super good. They came on this truck, and they have about the perfect amount of poke right outside the fender. If you threw a 1350 on that thing, I think she'd be about perfect. So let me know, y'all think we should do that? I'm kind of debating on it because we ain't putting these suckers back on there. I'm sorry, they look great. They just ride awful. It's hilarious. Yeah, most unflat tire known to man, absolute balloons. Now, as far as measurements go, the Versa tire is a 36 1450 26. It measures a true 36 inches tall, but about a 1550 wide. It's absolutely ridiculous. Maybe a true 1450 if you just did the lugs, but full outside to outside, it's a 1550. Now, here on this guy, this is a 35 1450 16.5, and this sucker measures out to be a full 36 inches tall, but 1550 wide if you measure from, you know, the outside here. If you do from the lug, it's about a 1450, but holy crap, dude. Imagine back in the day, you're like, I'm gonna crank the keys on my OBS and freaking stuff some 35s on there, and this freaking thing pulls up and it's as big as your daggum truck. Which one do y'all think weighs more? Big wheel, little rubber, or small wheel, a lot of freaking rubber? Do not tell Lauren I'm using her scale. She will kill me. 138 pounds for the big wheels. 98 pounds. Holy crap. Them freaking 26s, dude. That is insane. 140 pounds a pop. Well, as y'all see, the old schools are officially on the Duramax, and holy crap, they look even better than I was thinking, dude. They're freaking nasty. Now, we're going to save that for the reveal, of course, which do we do 3 different reveals, or do we do one big reveal here at the house with all 3 of the trucks? I haven't decided on that. Either way would be sick. But here's a crazy comparison between a 1250 and a 1450, but measures out to be a 1550. Holy crap, because a normal human thinks a 1250 is a wide tire, but sitting here next to this thing, it looks tiny. 26, 14s, 36s on the Ram. This thing is about to have a completely different attitude, that's for sure, but also just look insane. Dude, Holy, I gotta quit parking this thing out there. I gotta start leaving it in the shop. It just looks too daggum good in here. Holy crap. Well, I guess I'm saying screw it. We're gonna go pick up some new batteries for the Duramax because I've been in denial for far too long trying to charge these things up. They're not gonna work, okay? They're smoked, they're smoldered, they're done. Freaking go swap them out. I don't wanna go spend $300 to $800 on batteries today, but gosh dog, that's the only way we're gonna make this work. So I guess we're headed to O'Reilly's, unfortunately as well, because I don't ever like going to O'Reilly's because they've never got what I need. It's always Advance Auto that I go to, but I don't feel like driving that far, so O'Reilly's it is today. And I guess we'll go ahead and take the OBS because we got the Dodge Docks and the Graps on there. So first B-roll of the video. Let's see how she looks. All right, guys, well, it's pretty safe to say that this setup looks absolutely terrible on the OBS. Somehow, even though the Grap's pulling heavy on this, I don't think this looks better than the OG wheels that were on the truck. Somehow, some way. Now, I genuinely do like those wheels. Maybe it's because these are Dodge. Maybe it's because it's so incredibly sucked in and tall. That's it, okay. And we do, no, we don't. Yeah, we do have spacers on the back, but not the front. Even though this one definitely underwhelming compared to the other two, you know, it's cool to see. But the other two, gosh, dog. Them son of a guns look insane. Complete game changers. And I hope I didn't sling my batteries out. We did pick up two. Yeah, we got us two brand new batteries for the Duramax. And they were only like $214 a piece. 3-year warranty, 800 cranking amps. Unreal. Let's go throw these suckers in there. Went ahead through the batteries in the Duramax, and she is absolutely loving life. Once again, cranks up immediately, and as you can tell, we put in a little spit shine on her, and I think we're about ready to run the B-roll. This truck, once I wash it, is ready. The third gen is already ready. Holy crap, it looks insane. I don't think it's gonna turn, but it looks insane. Now the question is, do we run the Duo B-roll here at the house, or do we run the B-roll for the Ram here, and then the Duramax somewhere cooler? I think we're gonna run this thing somewhere cooler because I want to see if these tires ride like garbage on this truck. And if they don't, they might be staying on here because it's freaking sick as crap. But with that said, I'm not sure, and neither are you. But you about to find out. Let's run the B-roll. Well, I feel like we have to show the Dodge off after just running the B-roll in this exact spot because holy crap. I don't know what it is about this part of the driveway, but the lighting just seems to be absolutely peak. And dude, what are we freaking saying, dude? This thing looks insane, a million times better than I've ever seen it looking. And I know you have to like brush off the initial holy crap because anytime you put a new setup on a truck, you're like, holy crap, this is the best thing I've ever done. But I don't think I'm too crazy saying that these things look better on this truck than they do the Duramax, which is crazy. Now, obviously, if we wanted to keep these, we'd be having to do a lift because, yeah, they wide. They real wide, which we did keep the spacers on there. We could take those off, but I don't think that would actually help with any kind of rubbing or anything because it's going to pull it in, so the outside of the tire is going to get in quicker than it would with spacers on. But, dude, I don't even know. I meant like a 4.5-inch lift. I know you go 6-inch on a freaking straight axle truck, they're huge. Something big enough to clear these? Holy crap. It looks good from the back, but it looks great from the front. Holy crap. It is insane, the attitude change in which the old third gen just undertook. Gosh, dog, dude, I can't get over it. They look insane on there. And it kind of, well, we're not sitting flat ground, but it really does sit perfect. suspension height wise. It's just, you know, you might, oh, neighbor done popped off the 4th gen over there. He's literally got, my neighbor has my twin 4th gen. Literally, it is this truck in 4th gen form, which is pretty cool, and it's nasty. I think it's 2G swapped. I've never seen it up close, but it sounds disgusting. I don't know about y'all, but I'm weird about letting my trucks idle. I don't care if it's gas, diesel, whatever. I'm turning that sucker off. I don't care if I gotta sit in it for an hour waiting on an appointment or something. I'm gonna sit there and sweat. I ain't gonna sit there and let my truck cry. Yeah, 3rd gen. We gotta get the compounds off of you because we need that raspy, dirt nasty sound, son. But I'm gonna quit rambling. There is the 3rd gen. So at this point, I don't think you've seen the Duramax. I think I saved the Duramax for the last, even though this might actually be the better outcome of all of them. This is just absolutely straight up nasty. That's disgusting. But I guess with that said, if we hadn't seen the Duramax yet, let's jump to that. Well, I still think I'm gonna go get the B-roll with the Duramax somewhere else, but holy crap, we had to get these two trucks side by side because this is honestly just insane. Not only the way that the trucks look, but just having these two trucks. 07 ballin', son, fully loaded, 6M Cummins, Laramie, DVD player, sunroof, full leather, mega cab, a rear slider, insanity, and then 3LT LBZ, no DVD player, but fully loaded aside from that, and just downright disgusting. This is actually insane. Like, you see stuff like this all the time on YouTube, and yes, I have a bunch of trucks, but it still blows my mind when I get them out side by side. I'm just like so blessed and thankful, and just it blows me away. This is insane, dude. This is a true dream come true right here, just to be able to play around with these trucks and enjoy them. And holy crap, dude. I think the Cummins made the big victory for the day as far as trade goes. It looks insane. It's just a complete transformation, downright disgusting. The Duramax does look sick in its own right on the old schools. Some people are gonna really love it, and some people I'm sure will hate it. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about keeping the wheels on this truck and throwing some boggers or something on them. Get rid of the pit bulls. I haven't driven it on the road yet, and I did check the air, and one of them was really low. Well, I say really low. It had 23. The other two had 26. You're not supposed to run a bunch of air in these, I think, Biasply tires. I put 27 in every single one. That might be too much, might need to be lower, might be too low. I don't know. Haven't driven it, but maybe it's gonna ride better now that they're all equal at least. Not sure. Holy crap. Walk and talk, walk and talk. You got to keep the action flowing. Always remember. Holy crap. Also, dude, if you're an Indian or a caveman or something, you ever stumbled upon this moss, dude, you officially slept like a king, like a modern day king, because that is insane. That's the softest stuff I've ever stepped on. It's just, holy crap. Anyways, side tangent. But for real though, I think these wheels, we already walked around the Cummins. What are we doing? We already walked around the Cummins earlier before we got the Duramax out. Y'all have seen it. It's disgusting. Look at these things. Freaking balloons. And there's your side-by-side. I mean, they're not sitting perfectly flat on the ground, but 35s, supposedly. 36s, supposedly. Actually, both 36s. Ridiculous. Holy crap. Dude, it looks nasty. And I do like it without the bed rails. Maybe even better if we did something with this top piece, but I'm pretty sure the paint's not gonna be good underneath there just because, you know, vibrations over 20 years. which is crazy. These trucks are 20 years old as of this year. I don't even know which truck just connected to my phone, but one of them grabbed it, even though neither one of them have the keys turned. That's probably not a good sign. That might actually be the reason why the Duramax's batteries have been so run down and we had to replace. Maybe that is. Maybe we got a draw going on. I don't know. Need to look into that because there shouldn't be any Bluetooth connecting when the trucks are off. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be about it for this video. So hopefully y'all did enjoy a good old tried and true wheel and tire swap video. Gone three-way this time. And I think, well, I don't know about the OBS. It probably did look better before. Maybe some people like it better on the grabs. I don't even know. It's it doesn't look good to me. But both of these, holy crap. But there it is. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.